Ague and fever, 5,257. Infants, 1,258. Consumption in Tisick, 4,808. This is a publication that comes out every week. Has for 60 years now. Each parish reports how many christened, how many died, what they died of. It's called The Bills of Mortality. People subscribe, glance through. At year's end, they publish a summary. Convulsion, 2,036. Dropsy and tympany, 1,478. Frighted, 23. Grief, 46. Overlaid and starved, 45. Plague, 110,596. We did not know where it came from. We did not know what caused it. We had no way to stop it. For all we knew, it would never end. For all we knew, the world would end in 1665. Bear that in mind, judge what we did. For in this account, it does not matter what becomes of me, or any of us. All that matters is what becomes of you. And what we did may be of use to you, if this should ever happen again.
Sarah? Sarah? There you are. No? Stay where you are, dear.
I should get you something.
No.
Mrs. Finch, may I offer you something? Or call the boy to go around? I don't know what there is in the house.
Is everyone gone then? No! Don't you move. I'll just see him and be gone.
Oh, he's all right. Everyone says he's all right.
Where are the children?
My sister has them.
How are they?
They're all right. Everyone's all right here, truly.
I should see him, then we'd know.
No, really. You don't have to.
Well, I do, though. You know, it won't take a moment.
Can't you just leave him alone?
Sarah, the parish needs to know what he had. What are the parish clerks going to do all day if they can't be writing down all the babies born and who their parents are and the dead and what their sickness was?
The doctor said it was spotted fever.
Did he?
Yes, he did, so I don't see why you have to. I don't understand. What rumor?
You hear 2 houses have been shut up in Chancery Lane?
I didn't know. I've been at his bedside
The whole
here.
household locked in. A rumor got around they had the plague. Believe me, you're lucky it's me that's here. When my husband died, they sent an old drunk woman, some old drunkard I barely knew, barged into my home to tell me what killed my man was the apoplexy. And it wasn't apoplexy, it was heart, as everyone said, as the doctor said. But she saw a red face and said apoplexy. And there he is, in the register, now to the day of judgment, dead of apoplexy. Till he rise again and straighten it out.
Everyone said spotted fever, Mrs. Finch. Ask anyone.
Not everyone, Sarah. And what they say is one thing. But where have they gone?
He's gone. There's nothing more to do here.
Nothing. And no one to gather round you. Grieving alone?
They left because he's gone. That's all. He's gone.
And they didn't want to go with him. But your children are all right?
They've been with my sister.
I should drop around there.
Oh, I didn't let them touch him. Oh, I didn't let the children touch him. I didn't let his sister touch him or his mother touch him or anyone. No one touched him at all.
Lonely death. No one there.
I was there.
Touching him.
Sometimes.
And now you'll want to see your children. And touch them, too. So you see, it's important what people know.
Would we have to be quarantined?
Only if it's the plague.
It's not.
That's what I'm here to decide. Now, if you like, when I visit the children, for which the parish gives me not a thing, this is my concern as a neighbor now. If there's something you like me to take for them,
A message.
the message, yes. But even if you had something you wanted me to take for them, for their comfort, to make sure they stay comfortable, isn't that what we all want, Sarah? That the children be comfortable and safe.
Mrs. Finch, there is something. If you could.
Is there?
If you could keep it for me.
Oh, if that's what you like.
We've been saving it to keep the wolf from the door, but now it's not a lot.
That's fine. I know you, Sarah. You're a good girl. And now I'll have a quick look.
Spotted fever. He ran a fever and red spots, and everyone said before they went away.
What do you know? Spotted fever?
Is it? Is it?
Now you know.
Oh, is it really? The children.
Now you'll tell me where you've got that little something.
Oh, let me get it for you.
Stay where you are.
I'm the next one in.
I don't care if he's in there.
I'll wait.
Watch yourself.
Sorry.
Give a man some breathing room, could you?
All you want.
Watch it.
Look, I've got him on the other side as well.
There are other rooms you could wait in.
Not if you want to pass. I came here for a pass.
You can wait the same as anyone.
Sir!
Sir John!
Sir John!
All right. Who's next?
Here.
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 Does everyone have a certificate of health from the College of Physicians?
Yes, here.
Yes, here.
Cost me enough.
Wait. They told me I had to go here first.
You're mistaken.
Got you good, son.
That's what they told me.
Sir?
Anyone who wants to pass to leave London must go to the college for examination and return with a certificate of health.
Now listen.
Clear out, would you?
I must have a certificate.
Here. I got mine here.
Sir?
But then you. Step 4.
Hey!
Thank you. Certificate. Right here.
Hey, friend. That certificate.
What of it?
How much for it?
Sorry, friend, I'm through dealing in them. I've saved this for myself.
Next!
Please.
Try outside. Certificate here.
You. How many in the outer room?
Dozens.
53, actually.
Tell them to obey the constables and they'll all get a turn.
Sir?
Thank you, Sir John.
Hail and farewell, all.
Friend. That certificate. You want to be careful who hears you have it. You know, there's thieves around.
Oh. Well, I'm sure.
Why don't we go along together? You know, the safety in numbers after all.
But you haven't got a pass yet.
Oh, I'll get one somehow. Hey, you coming?
Make way!
Clear away there!
Clear a path for Lord Bronker!
Hey ho, Jack.
Good morning.
No formalities, Jack. Honestly, times like these.
Good to see you, Harry. I stole to think I was the one left.
I'm here on the king's business. Got your family out?
All out. Still in the country place.
Well, what about yourself? When do you go?
Same here.
Jesus. Can't you leave it to the alderman or something?
Harry, I'm an alderman.
You're the Lord Mayor. Why can't you run things from a distance? Privy Council is.
Are they running things, or are they just running?
Ho, Jack. Gently now. All the best people are leaving.
Well, what does that make you, me, and the alderman?
Well, the aldermen are excellent fellows, Jack. But surely you're a cut above them. We think of you as one of us. Well, His Majesty himself, just before he left for Salisbury, said, "No one I'd rather have on the job than Bully Jack Lawrence." He wants to know everything you do. I'm to be his eyes and ears.
Well, splendid, Harry. Who else is staying?
Well, Albemarle is staying.
Are the Privy Council going to stay?
Why do you need that pack of political lapdogs underfoot?
We'll need every figure of thought we can get. Together we may do this.
Do what, exactly?
Harry, if all the best people are leaving, then all the worst people are staying. They could riot in the streets any day. They might decide to loot your house.
Oh, can't the sheriffs keep them down?
There'll be no match for a mob.
Well, call in the army.
It's a funny thing about armies. If you stand back and ask them to march into a plague, they tend to resent you. They tend to become a mob. And so now you have two mobs. And one of them has weapons.
Ah!
The first thing we'll do is tell Privy Council that we need enough money to keep the live people fed, the dying people indoors, and the dead people buried.
Please, sir, can you give me a certificate, sir?
I have business with the Lord Mayor.
So do I!
I am with the College of Physicians.
Let him in.
Madness! Madness!
Dr. Goodall, good of you to come.
Oh, good day, Sir John. The college has met, and I have brought the proposed design.
Oh, Goddard, splendid! Just the man I was...
Oh, Lord Bronker! What a surprise!
Now, I need your advice on a little
But my lord, I thought the,
This is about another matter.
Oh.
Young lady, may I help you?
Miss Sawyer will be taking your dimensions.
Goddard, why does the College of Physicians think that standing inside a box is going to keep me healthy?
Hey, what?
They want to put me in a glass cabinet like a wax.
Now, the wood and glass will interpose themselves between you and the contagious air your petitioners breathe at you. It is the same principle as the headpieces we doctors are wearing.
Well, doesn't that scare the hell out of your patients?
The beak filters the infected air.
And makes you look rather like a vulture.
Sir John, would you care to see a rendering of the box?
Please. Jesus. I look like a prisoner in the dock.
If you want any modifications.
Organize some room to maneuver in there. a place to sit.
Note all of this, would you, Sawyer?
Slaughter pass papers in and out, a chamber port, to save a little time.
I say, Goddard, if no air comes in...
Exactly, my lord. The contagion gets...
And no air goes out...
Air holes! Thank you, my lord. Sawyer, sketch out a new design.
Now listen, Goddard. Tell me what to do. I ordered a new suit a few weeks ago. A beautiful silk. Apple blossom shade. You'd appreciate it, Jack. It wasn't haberdashery how you made your pile. A friend in the Haberdashers Guild put me onto the silk. Thomason took me down to the docks, pulled it right out of the crates for me. Silk, the color of apple blossom. Oh, floating in the breeze off the Thames. All the fittings. I'd slip it on and swear I could feel that breeze. Marvelous stuff. I sent the silk to my tailor, Meredith. Well, there's the difficulty. I took delivery today, and I've just heard he's fallen ill.
The plague?
Maybe, maybe not. But fallen ill. That's all you hear anymore.
That's a shame. He does such beautiful work. When do we see him wear the suit?
Wear it? I'm afraid to have the damn thing in the house. Am I being stupid here?
My lord is right to be cautious.
I've told my man not to hang it in the wardrobe for fear of infecting the rest of my clothes.
Oh, have your man fumigated overnight in a fire made of sea coals.
I can't visit His Majesty smelling like a campfire.
Well, it'd be best not to wear the suit till the plague is past. By then, the contagion should have faded.
By then, the fashion will have changed. Oh, he did do good work, didn't he? What a fucking waste.
Hey, wait your turn.
I am a doctor of divinity.
Let him in.
Is it always like this?
On the slow days.
Sweet Jesus.
Good morning, Reverend Mills.
Sir John, I have been inspecting the parishes as you asked.
Jack?
Right. You see, we told them that public gatherings are unhealthy, and yet they insist on praying together.
Oh, commendable, really. Stupid, but commendable.
Is there any means to keep the people away?
From church, but Sir John.
Ah, make the sermons more boring.
Impossible.
True.
I found most of the churches have no ministers. They seem to be leaving the city.
Don't believe it.
Almost none of us are left.
I thought London was lousy with preachers. Well, didn't we appoint cartloads of you people when we gave the fucking Puritans the toss?
First the court goes, now the clergy. Jesus, this town feels empty and all the cowards are leaving.
The king has left London, sir.
Oh, well, the king is the body of England. He has a duty to preserve himself.
The man has a stallion's courage.
Stayed in town for weeks after the first case broke out.
And a fucking magnificent king he is, gentlemen.
Amen.
Like a horse. God's my witness. Lady Castlemaine is swelling by the day. The ladies in waiting are pleading exhaustion. Why, just to keep him from catching the pox, his physician has invented the cleverest little device.
I've heard. Ingenious man, Dr. Condom.
Oh, actually, I had intended to stay.
Had you?
Well, I'm very pleased to hear it.
Yes, how soldierly of you.
And I pray many times a day that God maintain my resolve. Look at this. Oh.
Vacant churches for rent. Best offer accepted.
My lord, there has been an outbreak of satire.
Who's responsible?
Dissenters and nonconformists, they are starting to return.
Strictly illegal. I'll put them down, Jack. We're still running the prison ships. We'll crate them all up and dump them in America.
Well, that's the leaders to start with. I'll try and talk some sense into them. Thank you. Good day, Reverend Mills.
Good day, Sir John. Good day, Lord Bronca.
Mills, I thank God you are staying.
Oh, well, yes. May he grant me the strength.
Yes.
As long as I possibly can. I know.
I'll give him a week.
You might as well give him a pass out of town right now.
Rightly so. I am sending all my patients to Salisbury with His Majesty.
But Goddard.
The air in the country is wholesome and fresh, a sovereign shield against distemper. The necessities of life in such times as these are more plentiful there, and there are just fewer troubles in general. If we disperse, the plague passes over an empty place, and the people can return when the weather turns healthy again.
God, we have a great need of physicians now.
I will do anything in my power for my patients. Do anything and go anywhere.
You're splendid.
I would follow them to the ends of the earth if necessary. And as my patients are almost exclusively attached to the court, I find I really have to go to Salisbury.
What about those who are staying behind?
Well, who would that be?
Well, servants minding their master's property, labourers whose employers shut their doors, anyone who works for a living and whose only work is here, the poor. Harry and I have to keep them from panicking. What will they do when they hear the doctors have run?
Well, every physician I know has signed his own certificate of health and is packing to leave. What do you want us to do?
I want you to think while you wait for your boss to sign.
Jack, you old horse trader.
Very well, sir. The College of Physicians shall provide, free of charge, a list of preventives for the plague. We shall engage our chief apothecary to remain here and to dispense medicines.
At the colleges.
Agreed.
I need doctors. Book to the college. I'll pay them at the public charge if I have to.
Just a moment. Are you proposing that the government pay for medical care?
Harry, if we could talk about the means of payment later.
If the money is forthcoming, we should find a few volunteers.
We'll find your money.
And that would have to include the pensions for their survivors.
Done.
Done. Good day, then. My lord, may I call on you in Salisbury? Your man came by with your certificate of health. I trust you received it.
Harry?
Thank you. Yes, I believe I have.
Good day, then, Lord Bronker.
Harry.
The king wants me with him.
Well, I thought you were here on his business.
Not to stay.
What do you say?
If I stayed here, they'd never receive me down there, now would they?
Well, I thought you were His Majesty's eyes and ears.
I am, and he doesn't want his eyes and ears to become diseased. When I come for your reports, we're to meet on the outskirts of town. Well, you'll be the hero, you know. Well, do your duty. It's glory in everything. My duty, it seems, is to anticipate the king's desires, and we'll keep him amused.
What's in the manner of a cavalry?
In the manner of a cavalier, and a friend of the king.
Well, why would he risk such a friend on a job like this?
Well, because I insisted, didn't I? I had to do something.
Damn it! You're a good man. I need you here.
Well, to do what? What do you think you'll be doing? Well, giving the scum of the city titles like searchers of the dead and watchers of houses. Sharing the latest gossip. So-and-so is dying. Such and such is dead. Watching the bodies be buried. My God, man. You can't trust the clothes on your back.
Here's your pass.
I'll tell them the city needs money.
I'll ask the aldermen to estimate their needs.
Each of us to his duty, then.
Would you please tell His Majesty that I'm doing everything I can to preserve his city? Tell him we are praying for him.
He will pray for you as well. You, in particular, Jack.
Well, did you hear that, Miss Sawyer? My name is in the King's prayers. Imagine that.
It's all who you know. Do you want to see this sketch, Sir John?
Yes, all right.
I'm afraid the additional wood will be very dear.
Here we go. Disaster is a seller's market.
I'm stocking all the planks I can get my hands on now, sir.
Why on earth?
Well, for the coffins.
Jesus, this isn't a coffin you're building for me.
Oh, no, sir, quite the opposite. You see, I put the air holes in the back, away from the people you'll be meeting.
Miss Sawyer, am I going to be able to hear people through this thing?
Well, if we built it to specifications, no.
So, people will talk and they'll watch me smiling and nodding, and I won't hear a word they say.
Very likely, sir.
We're just like a politician. Thank you all the same.
Sir John, I have spent a good deal of time on this.
Here is for your time.
Sir John? Thank you, sir.
And what the hell do you want?
Oh, Grant. My name is John Grant, sir.
I suppose you want to pass out of town.
Oh, no, actually. Too much to do here.
You mean you're not essential to the king?
Well, not essential, not yet. Known to him, though. He made me a Fellow of the Royal Society.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, yes. They're all gentlemen dilettantes, really, but I'm the only tradesman, so who am I to talk? Not all dilettantes, in fairness. A few men of knowledge in there. Newton might come up with something. Do you know him, Isaac Newton? No, of course you wouldn't. A promising boy. Teaches maths at Cambridge. Anyway, Royal Society, great honor. A year? No, 2 years ago. My book came out 3 years ago, 1662. So 2 years now.
And what moved His Majesty to honor you?
I think because I proved that if there were a plague, it wouldn't be his fault.
Yes, I assume that was it.
It was just a matter of looking at the bills of mortality.
I look at the bills. Everyone looks at the bills.
No, actually you don't. No one does, or did, till me. Look, take the plague. What does everyone think about the plague?
I find for the most part they oppose it.
You do?
Don't you?
I don't see anyone preventing it, so no. Now, what does everyone think? Either that you can't predict when the plague will happen, or that it happens every 20 years like clockwork. Except for His Majesty's enemies who say that it's broken out whenever one of his dynastic line has been crowned. Judgment of God, you see.
And you proved his enemies wrong.
I proved everybody wrong. If you really look at the bills, you see there have been plague years after some coronations, but not others. You see there is no 20-year cycle.
You see there's no predicting it.
You see there is. I predicted this one.
You did?
3 years ago. The plague doesn't come from nowhere. You can see it coming months away. Before the plague years, there is always a sickly year. Increase of fevers, increase of stillbirths, increase of infant deaths. The same this time.
Do you know why that happens?
Because everyone lies. The plague is there, but they call it different things. Enough searchers lie and enough parish clerks lie. Everything fine in our parish, thank you. And the government believes them because it wants to. And when the rumors start, they publish items in the news and the intelligentsia saying it's nothing. And people believe it because they want to. The surest symptom of the approach of the plague is a dramatic increase in lying. Didn't you look at the bills last year?
Well, yes, but...
You should have looked harder. Look at the bills from previous plagues. Where do they start? In the parishes built on swampland, bad water, bad drainage, lay stalls, and slaughterhouses. This plague? The same thing. They put me in the Royal Society, so I thought they believed me, but they only believed me about how it wouldn't be a judgment from God on the king. I've come to ask you a favor. Could I examine the reports from the parish clerks? The numbers that go into the bills of mortality?
Well, what are you looking for?
Which direction the plague is spreading, how fast, when it's going to arrive in any given district?
So you're a soothsayer?
No. If you really look at the numbers, they'll tell you a story. But no one looks.
Can you really learn those things?
If I do, will you act on it? Or would you use it to prove that whatever happens isn't your fault?
Well, who's there left for me to prove it to? The Lord Mayor was a ceremonial post until today. Now I'm running the place. Me, 2 sheriffs, a handful of clerks and constables, and every one of my aldermen to run the city of London. And, oh, by the by, there's a plague!
Sir John, this won't be the end of the world. If someone stays here looking, really looking, we might help the next time.
And you plan to stay in London? Aren't you afraid?
What? Of catching the plague? No, I'm just here observing. May I look at the numbers?
Come with me. You said you were a tradesman.
Yes.
What do you call your trade?
I call it statistics. Do you think it might catch on?
All of our days, until this day, we have had in our ears the whispers of God. He has murmured to us our sweetest thoughts and sung to us our dreams. And all of our days we have stopped our ears. So this day, God has raised his voice, and the plague is as a roaring in the street. To whom is God speaking? To the stricken. Some have told us that our neighbor's illness is the sign of his sin, and that the sick are greater sinners than the healthy. But when we see so many good people die, many while comforting others, can we believe this? No. The righteous die of the same disease as the most profane. We are all buried in the same grave and sleep there together till the morning when we rise and go our ways. All of London suffers, stricken and well, and we will not suffer alone. The beauty, strength, riches of the whole kingdom lie here. So if the plague is God's sentence, it must be on the whole of our nation. And if this judgment is national, we must reason that national sins have brought it on. That there was a plague upon the heart of this nation long before the plague upon its body. Brothers and sisters, the constables are here.
Are you Thomas Vincent, formerly minister of this parish?
Yes.
You are under arrest. Will you come with us, please?
This congregation has to ask me to speak.
You must come with us now.
Brothers and sisters, do not interfere with these constables in their duty. Do not touch them. Do not do anything which might risk infecting them. If our nation were a person, could he stand trial before the throne without terror? Has our nation been merciful? Has our nation been charitable? Has our nation been peaceable to its neighbors? Has it lacked greed? Has it lacked overweening pride? What kind of person is empire? Is it entitled to the mercy of God? Does it deserve—
Sir, you are under arrest.
Not before I finish my thought. God forgive me, I am angry. I so wanted not to be angry by now. So you see, constables watch our gates and watch our streets and watch our houses. But who can keep watch over his heart? On this day, any of you may be taken under arrest by death. I beseech you that hear these words to compare them with the opinion of your conscience. Listen, consider, and lay to heart. God bless you. Go in peace. Constables.
Whoa!
I have a right to see inside my house.
Oh, no you don't.
I want to see my family.
Won't do you any good to look at them.
Well, I need to know they're all right.
Tell them to lean out the windows. As long as they don't spit under the street, I don't mind.
Mary! Paul! Who told the parish my family was infected? Nobody should have said. It isn't true.
The parish hired me to watch the house. That's all. I've watched other houses.
Mary! Paul! Somebody! When will you stop watching this house? When are you going to go away?
When everyone inside stays healthy for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Every time another one gets sick, we have to start the calendar again.
Well, that could take forever.
That isn't usually what happens.
Well, what usually happens?
Everybody dies.
Oh, Mary!
Sarah,
Oh, Mary, how are they?
they're sleeping. Everyone's fine. We just put the children down for the afternoon. Be quiet.
Are they fine? They're all healthy?
The doctor came. Everyone's fine.
Oh, God. Oh, thank God. Oh, let me see them.
They've been bouncing off the walls all day, Sarah. Don't wake them up.
Oh, are they sleeping all right? We'd finally gotten Becca to sleep through the night, and then... Well, all this... Is she having nightmares? Oh, is Chris behaving? Oh, she promised me she'd help you with the little ones. Oh, is Georgie taking a bottle?
They're eating, they're sleeping, they're fine, really.
Damn it, my children aren't there!
Nice language.
Are you going to let me in?
You really want to go in there? To stay?
Sarah, don't get locked in here with us.
What have they done that you treat them like this?
They got sick.
No!
They might.
Anyone in London might be sick, for Christ's sake. I might be, you might be.
Yes.
So who are you keeping my family from infecting?
The healthy people.
Who are the healthy people?
The people who pay me. If you don't like the rule, you talk to the alderman.
How much?
What?
How much are you paid? I'll pay you more.
Sarah.
Really?
Yes. Tell me what you're paid, I'll double it.
3 watchmen were set in the stocks and beaten last week for letting people escape sick houses.
Sarah, don't do this. The man has to live.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
We need you to keep the trade going.
There is no trade. The town is emptying out.
Go with them. Go to the trading towns.
I can't leave the children.
Well, you can't hang about here on the street.
Oh, they've already lost their father. If I go away, what if they think I'll never see them again?
Miss you terribly, but we're taking good care of them. Now, get out of the city. Find somewhere safe to trade. If this goes on, we'll need more money to keep the children fed.
Was this man getting what you need?
We're eating all right. It's just the waiting.
Well, don't just guard them, you bastard. Keep them in food.
Nice with the names. Thank you.
I have to see them. Why won't you let me see them?
You'll only upset them. We're not supposed to get upset. The doctor said.
You're all fine?
Yes.
Can I bring you anything?
Nothing.
You swear you're all healthy. Swear to me.
I swear to you.
I'll triple it. Triple your pay.
Would you tell her to go?
Go, Sarah. Don't make this worse.
Mary, when Becca has a nightmare, if you could rub her back, well, sometimes it helps. And Georgie, if you want to wean him to solid food, I think that's fine because, well, I think my milk has dried up.
Stay well, Sarah.
And you, tell the children I'm well.
Called me a bastard. Is that nice? She's your sister, is she?
Yes.
You talk to your husband like that?
What do they pay you? I'll triple it. Name a price.
I'm sorry.
Most of us are still perfectly fine.
If I let your family escape, I won't get a good job like this again. This is steady work. It'd be easier without all the nagging, but it's steady.
Why are you doing this to us? We've never done anything to you.
You know, before this, I used to be a day laborer. You were merchants, right?
We were shopkeepers.
Indoor work. Steady. You had some security.
A little.
Now, I've got a little security, and I like it. Back in the Revolution, when Cromwell was running the place, I thought that might get me some security. Yeah, but it didn't. The king came back, and I thought that might do it, but it didn't. Oh, maybe the plague will do it.
What kind of man profits from another's misfortune?
Well, let's see. There's doctors, ministers, nurses, gravediggers, merchants. And what did you sell? Candles, wasn't it?
Yes?
When I burned my last candle, and I'm sitting in the dark, that's a misfortune. And there you are, with a house full of candles, ready to sell me another one. So,
Show me the body.
I've changed my mind.
You've what?
I've changed my mind, that's all. Find someone else.
There is no one else. You're the best doctor I have.
Then God help you.
Well, he isn't. What do you want to do, Edward? Leave? Go to the country?
Most of my patients are in Salisbury with the court.
They won't let you into Salisbury.
Why won't they?
You're here. They'll be afraid of you.
I knew it. I've stayed here too long as it is. I'll go into the country. Give me a pass.
Well, what would you do in the country?
I would fish.
The plague is spreading into the country. You'll only find yourself in another sick room.
No, I would fish and live in a village. Write about what I've seen here. Pass along what I've learned. I could write something very quickly and pass it to the college. They might listen to someone who is here.
You want to leave. You want to be here and you want to leave. Which is it?
I have been here. I've done more than enough for a lifetime.
What you imagine? You'll be welcomed by your colleagues. They'll either shun you or persuade you to admit that what you've done here is pointless and that they will right to leave.
It is pointless. If I administer purgatives, they die. If I don't administer purgatives, they die. If I keep them warm, they die. If I keep them cool, they die. If I lodge the buboes, they die in terrible pain. And if I don't, then they die of the pain from the buboes.
All of them.
They live or die no matter what I do. There's no pattern to it. I don't think I'm giving them anything.
What did they think?
They keep calling for me and calling for me.
So, they think you're helping them.
And then they die.
What?
I didn't come here to argue with you. I came here to tell you my decision and get a pass to go. You owe me that.
I do, but...
You shouldn't even be arguing. Anger's very bad. Any excitation of the spirit encourages the disease. We're supposed to remain calm and unharried.
We are supposed to live in hope.
Funny, isn't it? Hope, yes.
Which appears to be what your patients are getting from you.
I've almost caught it, you know. Twice that I know of. Sweats, a few spots.
Yet, here you are, alive and well.
I'll die here.
No.
No? Say that again, no. You're such a politician, John, sitting there trying to win an argument. Would you have any idea what you're asking me to do?
No. If I knew what I'm asking, and it kept me from my duty, then many more people would die. So I can't know. Can I?
My lord, the constables have brought Reverend Vincent.
Go on,
And the constables?
No. Alone. Thank the constables and dismiss them.
Dr. Harmon, there's a surgeon's assistant waiting outside. He says you are wanted.
Naturally. How many patients?
He said patient, sir. Singular.
Well, if it's just one, I'll see one.
Shall I?
No, I'll go myself.
Edward, this is a pass of the town. Take it.
God. The first thing I shall do, I shall walk straight into a trout stream, stand in clear water up to here and catch my weight in trout, float them all free, and then I shall walk into a village where scores of women are giving birth, and I shall pull every baby out alive and tie each one a beautiful navel. The only things I will ever touch will be mothers and newborns and water and trout.
May I join you there someday?
Yes, you may. Good luck, John.
Dr. Vincent,
Why have I been brought here?
do you know where you are?
London?
Well, do you know what you have done?
I have preached.
Well, do you know who I am?
You are the Lord Mayor.
I am the law here. It is against the law for you to be in London. It is against the law for you to preach. But you thought because the court was gone, the law was gone as well. The penalty for what you've done is exile to the colonies.
I returned to London in the midst of the plague. Do you seek to frighten me with a sea voyage?
Your fellows on the prison ships are dying like flies.
They are dying like martyrs.
Oh, is that why you've returned here?
I'm here because I'm needed here. The churches are open, the pulpits are empty.
And the law?
My parishioners tell me you are sending no more passes. You speak to me of principles in the law while your friend Dr. Harmon leaves with a pass in his hand.
Because he'll never use it.
You persuaded him not to leave.
He's better than that. He persuaded himself.
Perhaps you helped him to recall his better nature. Sir John, I think we may be doing similar work. Why do you help your friend to stay and try to force me to go?
He is licensed. You are not.
Sir John, in my time, I've been licensed and licensed with limits and unlicensed again. I've been arrested by monarchists who are savage. I've been arrested by Puritans who are savager still. And now, I've been arrested by you, a businessman in a sash.
Do you know what I could do to you?
Sir John, I have been threatened by professionals, but I'm not in prison, am I? I'm not on the rack. I'm not on a leaking ship to nowhere. I'm in the office of the Lord Mayor of London, a man who's trying to run a city with no clergy.
I don't care to argue politics with you.
I don't care to argue religion with you.
Well, the people that I answer to care. And they care deeply.
And where are they? Dancing in Salisbury? We are here. The people of London are here. In their panic, will they think, because the churchmen have gone, that God has gone as well? Once they believe that, how ever will you govern them?
Dr. Vincent, I'm not the only businessman in this room.
Sir John, for the moment, I'm simply one denomination and you are another. Like francs and sterling. Tell me the rate of exchange.
Can't use a traitor, and I won't have treason preached here.
Have there been false reports of my preaching?
They tell me that you've said God is punishing the kingdom.
Am I wrong?
Oh, you can't say it! You're not even going to keep a pulpit!
Agreed.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good day, then.
Thank you, Sir John.
Don't thank me. Say you are in my debt.
Excuse me.
Oh, good day, sir.
Good day.
Is this the way to Walthamstow?
Walthamstow? I don't think so. No, probably not.
Are you walking toward London?
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Are you walking from London?
I am returning to Oxford.
From London?
That general area, the outskirts, trading.
This isn't the road to Oxford.
I was afraid of that. What's the next town up this road?
Well, Walthamstow?
That's what I thought. Good. If I have to be lost, I'm glad to know where I am. Are you traveling as well?
No, not really.
Oh, you live here?
Yes, around about here.
Good. Well, so I continue up this road to Walthamstow.
No, I don't think so. Probably not.
But good afternoon.
May we help you, ma'am?
Thank you. I wish to find the road through Walthamstow.
From London?
To Oxford.
Oxford isn't this way.
I explained all this to her, Bill.
You're so polite nobody can understand you. Ma'am, no one passes from the London way.
I don't understand.
Well, there's plague in London.
Yes, I know.
We don't want it here.
I can understand that.
So we have to keep the infected away.
I am pleased to hear it. I have no wish to contact infected people. May I pass, please?
You've come from London.
I have been near London.
Then you've been infected.
No.
Close enough.
What?
You probably have.
Oh, I say I have not.
Well, a lot have said that. Well, now they're dead.
I agree with you. I want to live among healthy people. I am a healthy person. I can prove that I am, and I...
You can prove that you are healthy?
Thank you. Yes, I can.
But, Andrea...
You have a certificate declaring you are healthy?
Yes, I do. I have it right here.
Those are issued only to citizens of London. You're a citizen of London, then. My friends could have saved you time. People who have passed through London may pass through our fields. Londoners, we turn back.
Infected Londoners, of course. I understand. I'm sorry, I should have explained better. I am a good woman and not used to bargaining in the road as you forced me to do.
Not our choice.
And we're not bargaining. We're turning you back.
I have a certificate of health signed by a surgeon from the College of Physicians.
We used to trust people with certificates and let them through. One of them died in our inn of the plague. We don't trust them anymore.
Have some good woman examine my body for sores.
We've heard there's time between catching it and showing it. Why do you try to fool us with that?
There's no point arguing. The rule is made.
I'm explaining to her. Ma'am, this town in London, we've done good business.
Yes, we have. I have traveled this road, helping in my husband's trade. I know this town. This is a good town.
And where's your husband now? Dead of the plague?
Spotted fever.
And your children?
My children are well.
In London.
Oh, please, please.
I thought as much.
Stand where you are.
Go back now.
Ma'am, we have nothing against Londoners. Do you understand? Further up this road, you'd hear talk about the sins of the city. You'd hear about comeuppance. We're not saying that. We're protecting ourselves. Once this plague is done, we want no talk in London of unfairness from here. And the next time you come to trade, we hope to trade again.
Please believe me, I am well.
You don't know yourself. You could be standing there now, infected.
Well, quarantine me. Here, by this road. I have a little money, enough for some food, and with your charity I can prove.
Here? Upwind of the town? Andrea, some of them say the contagion comes on the wind.
I'm sorry, not here.
Let me pass through the fields.
If we let Londoners through our fields, the next towns north will suspect us of infection. They'll cut us off.
We have a responsibility.
I won't turn around here and walk back to my death. I won't do it.
You have to.
I have to pass.
We have to stop you.
Try.
Oh, no.
If I'm infected, you wouldn't want to lay your hands on me. Much better for me to pass right through your town. I'll pass through, I'll touch nothing, I'll breathe shallowly. And if you try to stop me, I will throw myself into your arms. I am a good woman, and I have never spoken in this way. I'm sorry.
Ma'am, this is a musket. We will use it.
If you were a good woman, you wouldn't have brought us to this.
Have you shot other Londoners? Where are they? Do you roll them into a ditch? What?
We have not.
We could.
Others have. In other towns.
Some places they've sat down the road like you. They've begged and starved and got no explanation.
I am not a beggar. I have never been a beggar. I have a house and a family, and we have a trade. I have children. I have 3 children. You don't know my name, and we might be standing here a while, and you should know who I am. My name is Sarah Chandler. You see, we're alike.
No, not right now. Before and later, but not now. You have to go.
No, I don't have to. I can stand here.
We'll shoot.
All right.
Don't make us do this.
My husband, George, he'd have protected me. He'd have done what you're doing. He was just like you.
Bill, go get the dogs.
Right.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You leave us no choice.
No, that's all right. This road's no good to me now. I'm trying to get away from infection.
What are you saying? There's no infection here.
No. Have you ever seen a plague token? I have. You see that place on his neck?
What? There's nothing on my neck.
Of course not.
You know best, I'm sure. Good day.
We could shoot you if we wanted to. She calls herself a good woman. There's nothing on my neck.
Of course not.
There they go.
Scolding like a fishwife.
There is, though, actually. Just a little.
What? Oh, that? Smagoida. I've had it for years, I have.
Yes. Of course.
What's going on?
It's true.
There came a time for each of us. Mine came the first time I ran a fever. When I realized I was ill and what it might be, the sweat burst out of me. I knew it was probably nothing, but I sent for the doctor and I took to my bed, and I waited to learn if I was dying. Terribly frightened. Hadn't expected that. Worth noting. I dozed finally and I fell into a sleep. In my fever I was vouchsafed a dream. I dreamed I was dying there in my room. And a figure came to me, of a tall man, young, dressed all in linen. And I said to him, "Are you the angel of death?" And he said, I'll never forget, he said, "I am the recording angel. Your desk is waiting. Come and help me to number the hosts of heaven."
Oh, Jesus.
I woke up smiling, but I had learned I was here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.